company is a really good community group, which we don't do auditions to join. It is open to everyone, which is really nice for anyone to come in, regardless of what experience they have. Obviously we're a non-profit making group, and they've been here for 30 years, and I think they're quite, as a society, quite proud of that we are inclusive.
It is a community theatre for the local community. What it means to us, I think we are just one big group, or we could call ourselves one big family.
It is an amateur dramatic society whose main aim is to entertain the public and have fun whilst doing it. We put on 2 shows a year, usually a fun play in the summer and a panto at Christmas, which we all enjoy.
So I set up the Actors Workshop in 2010, and the reason I did that was because, being an actor, I wasn't really acting enough between auditions and other kind of shows and performances, and if I was to get work. So I thought a good way to do that would be to have a workshop where my friends and other actors locally could get together and sort of use it like an actor's gym, and just so we could stay sharp basically, and next time we had an audition we'd sort of be more ready.
I've been coming to the Actors Workshop for 2.5, 3 years, so from doing the Actors Workshop, that's what's made me get into the films and things and start doing the roles. My very first acting experience would have been a film that I'm still currently in the middle of filming, called Codename Vasquez, for a director that works in Birmingham.
I've been in the company since 2000, so 19 years. This month actually. My first acting role with the company was as chorus in Carousel, but my first part was as Span from the comedy duo in Jack and the Beanstalk.
As a performer, firstly I'm a dancer, not professional but amateur. So I started off mainly with my school shows.
Joined in 2010. Originally I just joined to help out backstage. So then I was slowly drawn into acting at the front of stage, which was a very, very strange experience because I'd never done it before. But like everybody gets dragged into these things slowly but surely until you realise you can't beat them, so you have to join them.
The way I act personally now has changed and evolved since I was just a kind of full-time professional actor. When I was a full-time professional actor, I hadn't really had any sort of core training. I went to the television workshop. The television workshop teaches you to use your instincts and to kind of be very responsive and don't censor yourself, and that's at the kind of crux of what we teach at the Actors Workshop. Whereas before I would have perhaps kind of immersed myself into a character as much as I can, and think about it, and possibly even sort of walk around the street with an accent, or in character, or go into a shop and order something in character, if the character sort of was, if it was not dangerous to do that, I would have done that. Whereas now, I'd probably, having taught acting for a long time, I'd probably start with writing some sort of diary or something like that that may kind of have all the questions involved in terms of asking questions of the character to find out really as much about their life as I possibly can.
How I get into a character is just to read and reread the script, trying to understand the character, maybe having some insight to what the producer has said that they want from the character, and then coming along and being told what to do on a weekly basis.
With Gary Clark, I played a miner's wife, so we were fully absorbed into the life of a miner. We knew everything about the pits, we knew everything about the women, and based on our experiences anyway, of being part of pit families, we were able to sort of take that experience on stage with us.
My most memorable role was playing Count Dracula in Dracula: The Final Countdown. Eaglette, what are you doing tonight? Where is my jammy dodgers? You've taken my jammy dodgers, haven't you?
But master, they are my jammy dodgers. Don't put me on the naughty step again.
I really enjoyed that. It's always good to play a baddie, but that particular show, because it was a comedy as well, and having my sidekick to play a double act with was such great fun.
I think there is a big difference between stage acting and film acting.
I think that differs from professional acting because we don't get paid. We do it as a hobby, and unfortunately I think that does mean sometimes there's not the commitment there from some members because we've got busy lives, we work full time, we've got busy careers.
I feel there's obviously a lot more within a TV role because you've got all the crew and the cameras and everything else. Really, with regards to stage acting, I've not done a lot, so I can't really say to you, I know exactly what's going on the stage or what needs to be done because I've not ever done it. But I feel there's a lot more that you have to put in screen-wise because you've got to get them emotions over on the camera and everything else, rather than it just being like very theatrical on the stage.
I'm always inspired when I see other actors and insanely jealous that I'm not generally as good as them, but I try my hardest. It gives you ideas of what you can do with different characters and different styles of acting, and I just like to see what's being done and if I can use it.
Acting is just like, it's an amazing thing because most people, if they're lucky, they get to live one really good life and they get lots of life experiences in that, if they're lucky, 80 odd years, if you're really lucky. But actors get to experience life from such a broad perspective, and generally actors tend to be quite open-minded people.
What do I like about it? I suppose it's because you get to be somebody that you're not. You are a make-believe fairy tale character or a made-up character that you can become once a week while you're rehearsing, and during the show you are this different person and you can switch off from real life and be this character.
Well, if I didn't love acting, I wouldn't be here. Obviously I think it's fantastic and hope to build a full career in it.
So what's coming up next for Ilkeston Theatre Company is we have a panto in December. Usually in the summer we try and do some fundraising, and we've done the odd little bit here and there if people have asked us, but generally after this show it will be straight on to panto auditions and get ready for that in December. If you'd like to join us, you can come along any Wednesday, 8 till 10 at the United Reformed Church, Warncliffe Road, Ilkeston. Or you can contact us on Facebook, we've got a website, we've got Twitter, or just pop in and see what we do.
So if anybody is interested in joining the Actors Workshop, you can just go onto to our website, which is theactorsworkshopnottingham.com, and there's a contact page on there, and you can just send us a quick email, say you would like to join, and we'll get back to you and tell you about our next taster class, where you can come and sample what we do and see if you like us, and if you want to come to our classes, then we'll always try and find a way for you to come and